Hello, this is Dalen75 Games, and welcome to my video of P99, Project 99 EverQuest. I'm just a little confused. I just had my first port. I'm in North Karana. These are the druids over there who scowl at me. If I can click on them, yeah, ready to attack. And my aim is to go to South Karana, but since I'm Ixar, I have to really watch everything. Well, yeah, it's bad enough if you're a dark race such as a troll or ogre. I'm sure they wouldn't be too welcomed either, but yeah, it just seemed like absolutely everybody, including the trolls and ogres, are out to get me since I'm an Ixar. Well, this is south, so this must be South Karana right here. Hopefully I can swim across here and not have to take the bridge with the guard on it. I don't get invisible until level 29. I'm just level 22 right now. And I know South Karana is actually pretty good around this level. And I've kind of stuck it out in Oasis for a few hours the other day, and I've been basically living in Field of Bone, Lake of Ill Omen, and Kern's Tower. I'm a little bored of that area, and it's not allowing me. There's like a barrier here. Maybe I'll have to go by the bridge. At least I can swim well. Hopefully there's nothing that's going to attack me out here. So yeah, I'm kind of rocking my new microphone system with a boom, shock mount, and a pop filter. And the microphone is quite close to my face now. And I've tested it, and the sound quality of my voice is pretty clear compared to before. And I didn't hear the computer fan anymore, which is probably my #1 goal, is to eliminate that. Although you might hear it at times. It does help that it's winter. Or sorry, not winter, it's November. November 7th today. And so it's a little cooler in the house. It's a few degrees cooler down here. Sometimes in the morning I'm actually cold. So that probably is reducing the computer fan, especially the power box, need to just go ballistic all the time. See, I'm running an 800 watt power box picked up last year, and it's been pretty loud. All my power needs are met inside of my computer, but geez, I didn't have this issue till I started making these videos. So yeah, basically you've been watching me for the last few minutes swimming to try to get to South Karana. Maybe I'll run into Bug Rot. I know he likes hanging around South Karana a lot. Yep, still hitting the barrier, and there doesn't seem to be any nasties. There's a guard. There's no nasties in the water. A guard who is scowling at me in red. Probably level 50. Will kill me in about 2 hits. Actually, with double or triple attack and kick, it'd probably be 1 hit. Oh, please tell me I don't have to take the bridge. Let me go under the bridge. There's got to be some dark races that have done this. There we go. We just zoned into South Karana. So yes, you do need to be at the bridge, either on it or right below it. South Karana, I had my... And even West Karana, I had my ranger there right around this level, 22, 23. It was pretty good, and be a lot better if I can bind myself, which I'm glad I just thought of that. I'm not sure where the best spot is to bind, but I'm going to assume that this isn't a bad one, because I don't want to have to make a super long trip to get back here. I just actually paid for my first port since coming back to EverQuest. I've been ported before, but I've never actually just gone and paid for it from somebody. These are all greens. So, yeah, we go south around the Aviax. I believe it's a nice place for XP. And there are Aviac groups that pop up once in a while, and there's Egret, who's light blue to me. Yeah, if no one wants to take me, I'll just hang around in solo, killing Aviac chicks. or egrets, or whatever the heck they're called. Let's make this one my first victim. So I've got, I'm missing a buff. I'm also missing root. And slow. Let's take these two off. I find it pretty invaluable to have slow, or sorry, root. Kind of reminds me of my wizard years, or wizard times I had back in the day. You basically live and die by root, especially when you solo as much as I used to. So let's put on... We have those. What am I looking at? Walking Sleep. And where is that egret? Wandered over here. There it is, way ahead. Should be a little easier to level my shaman since I can heal myself and bind myself to the area. I don't know why I rooted to begin with. I'm not thinking. This is not a bad idea. My dots just aren't that powerful to take him down. At 24 I get new direct damage spells. A direct damage spell and a couple of poisons. Single target and area effect. So yeah, like this isn't... That's not enough damage. It needs to be like 3 times that amount. 6 and 8, so 14 a tick. I mean, it's down to 80%. But if I'm going to fight anything like blue to me, not light blue, I'm definitely going to need to melee. Or spend 10 minutes root dotting each one. Yeah, well, since I went two-hander on my ranger, I don't find it too hard. Not with dual wielding. I'm not sure why that's the case. I always thought that that's basically a big feature for the ranger. I'm not going to put slow on it, because it's a light blue. Yeah, and so I'm running into the same issue I had with my ranger, that at level 20, they really start to hit hard. I'll call out to see if there's anybody looking for Shaman. Is there even anybody here? Oh, there's 13 players. Quite a few from my own guild, Supremacy, but they're higher level than me. Hey, we actually need to go and hit this guy. I haven't made a video at all in about 8-9 days. My 2 video series that I was working on, Let's Plays of... what were they? The Bureau and The Walking Dead are finished. And I was waiting for my new microphone system to come in. So that, and I've been busy with stuff, real life stuff, so these are all light blues. Yeah, I'm gonna go south. Try to hit up better aviacs. There's another light blue. What do they con to me? Indifferent. Yeah, so when you kill them, wondering if... No. Okay, no, this is weird. Really weird. Because they con indifferent to me, and yet my Wood Elf Ranger, they were dubious. No, they had to be... No, they were dubious. That's right. So there's a aviac on the top of the aviac city that actually sells. I'm not sure if he's always indifferent to everyone. He might not even have a faction. But I think I went up and sold to him once. So, I mean, he can't be dubious and sell to you, so maybe they were apprehensive, but it's still strange. I think you lose faction in Lake Rathatir for killing aviacs, but here you don't. Yeah, I should probably be looking at my little map on my tablet to see where to go. Just punching in my code because it went in standby. Okay, so South Karana. Okay, I think that's Split Paw over there. Those giant whatever things, fingers, pillars, sticking up. with blood on them. But I think you need to be over 25, maybe probably around late 20s minimum. Just go in there. Keep clicking on myself. This guy is the same level as me. So who is it that's here that's in my guild? $37, $27. Somebody's anonymous, and then there's a 27. So yeah, they're kind of too high for me. So we need to keep going south, and we are. So if I just pass Split Paw, where is that on here? 6 on P9. Okay, we're actually heading in the perfectly right direction. South, right from Split Paw, takes you right to Aviac City. Some of these elephants should be good too. So yeah, like this one right here. So I like to pull, kind of figured it out. I like to pull with Sleep. He's too close to me. And I'm doing this wrong. I'll show you a good pull. Oh, he resisted. But this isn't going to go very well without dots. So he's stuck. Let's hit him with my Affliction. That one passed. And my old Tainted Breath. And dot, we got through, but the root failed. But he's slowed, so he won't hit me as hard. But I have noticed, I had a really bad experience last night, that I have to make sure these guys won't attack me. Threatening. Yeah. So it's kind of like the opposite with my ranger. The centaurs wouldn't attack him, yet the... No, the egrets wouldn't either, so... Just have to watch out for the centaurs, I guess. So what I was trying to say is that I was fighting was it a charred bone skeleton, and I had him down to 7%, and my health was at like 30%. And I guess I rolled badly because it decided to start rolling full hits on his last few hits, and it took me all the way down. He was down to like 1% at the end, and I was at 0. I died to it. This is kind of looking like a similar instance of that. Lion might attack me. Okay. Please look at yourself. Why am I ducking? Please don't duck. Jeez. Hopefully the elephants won't add, but they might. If it does, this is going to get really interesting real fast. And the calf is green. Okay, so more dots. More dots, more dots. I should be able to take this guy on. I'm not sure if my my slow is worn off. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's... No, it has worn off. Jeez. That avocet scared me. That's why I go into this view like this, so I can see around me. So hopefully he'll start running at 20, or under 20 like most mobs do. Yeah, he is. It's a little tougher than I'd hoped. Maybe an elephant is around level 20, 21. I know bull elephants are tougher. Alright. That went okay. Still, we need to rest, and how long am I so left? 20 minutes, we're fine. Need to find, sorry, sense heading southeast. So this way, south, we should see the Aviac. There it is. There's the Aviac Tower right there. So the little Aviac city is right around here. Probably spent more time in this area with my ranger than I would have liked, just for the couple levels that I got it around here. I think I was here like level 20, 21. It's probably a good thing that they are indifferent. Somebody around here is killing aviacs. Oh, I gotta watch out for this centaur. If I had mana, I'd kill him. Indifferently? Huh. I swear the other one said threateningly. Okay. Egret is green, so no experience on him. Guess I'll just mana or med up. And so yeah, you do have to watch, like most mobs, that if you're attacking one of their faction, they'll join in. Hear a little bit of the music in the background. Music plays when you're in Aviac City. And is that it was like a guitar that was like in the air. I don't know, maybe you have to be a Wood Elf Ranger to see it, but it was there every time. And I thought it was I mean, it's got to be a bug of some kind. It was right around here. Yeah, it was a lute or a guitar or something that was just in the air playing the whole time. What's this? An elephant? He's indifferent. Well, he's a light blue, so he won't be much of a challenge. So I'll heal up and then we'll come back. Alright, we're back. Can't seem to find anybody to group with at the moment. At least one more person around my level would be good. Okay, so we have to watch out for things like there's a wandering, who is this guy? An Harrier who would rip my head off. The Avocets are the worst. Yeah, right up there behind the city is a, let's see, up at the very top, somewhere in there, is the Aviac sales guy. So this Egret right here. So I like to hit them with disease. Hit them with walking sleep when they get close. Oh, I didn't really need to do that, but because he's a light blue, but anyways, that's what I do to blues my level. And if the fight isn't going too great, I'll just root him and back up, heal myself, and tack on another dot. Very simple. Whoa, that's close. How did I not see that? So if I have to run that way into Lake Rathatir, it's a pretty easy kill. The worst thing that can happen is like a Harrier or Avocet will spawn on me. But if you stick to the same guys all the time, you shouldn't run into that problem. We were here for a long time with my groups. You kind of learn the ins and outs of the area. And that's basically what a lot of EverQuest is just knowing how the spawn rates, what to look out for. Yeah, I'm not sure where that guy's going. It just basically boils down to being experienced in the area. So Egret. We can kill him. Yeah, sometimes I find it's just easier to be in a group and heal people. If I really want to do that, I'll play my cleric though. Oh, go, go, go. What is that? It's probably a Harrier. It is a Harrier. Glad I caught that one. Doesn't mean he won't turn back, though. One thing I do miss is Snare. It's such an awesome spell. Probably one of the most handy, besides heal, in the game. Losing my strength. I'm just gonna root him because he's heading for trouble. I'll have to keep an eye on that Harrier. He's almost down. Let's go find another one. Let's try to find a blue. A full blue instead of these light blues. I think this guy right here. So I'll have to watch out for... See, on both sides, the Wandering Harriers come around. What is that guy? An Avocet. That's death. If he catches me. Yeah. Look at this, coming right from behind. That's an Avocet as well. Well, there's an area over here that we were just hanging out the entire time, and we didn't have any issues. What is this? It's a centaur. I think they're tough. Yeah, I'm a little... Until I get to know them, I'm a little scared of trying to tackle them at 50% mana. And on top of these guys, like the Avocets wandering around when you're fighting, and the Harriers when you're fighting other Aviacs, you have to be wary that there is a Cyclops that likes to wander on the other side, and there's also a werewolf that was constantly wandering through. The werewolves are around level 30. I'm not sure what the Cyclops was. I think he was just red to me. But I haven't seen any of them, but I was here for, like I said, pretty much a couple days, so you get to know what's around here. So I want that centaur. We'll tackle him at 70% mana. Just to be sure. I remember I had trouble soloing them, even the blues, of course. But I was duoing in a group. I think that's how you pronounce it, duoing. So when there's two people in a group, and yeah, they kept almost killing me. I was with the necromancer. I had my ranger, and I was with the necromancer. Okay, hopefully he won't stand there and pelt me with arrows. I think he runs at me, and I wasn't far enough away for walking sleep to be used properly. So while he wails on me, I'll try to get walking sleep off, and since that failed, we're going to root back up, and he failed that. Isn't going too well, but he's not hitting me too hard so far. Okay, let's hit him with the other dot, and then walking sleep. Now, you know what? Let's just let him sit for a bit. I think this area is safe. There's really only one centaur that comes around. That's this guy right now. Oh, yeah. Bad time to do it. And that was a bad spell to get rid of, so we've got to do this fast. Really fast. And there's a delay. Stress, stress, stress. Get root back on. Probably should put it for cat. Strength is more important for hitting them. Okay. So Tainted Breath is worn off. And let's just root him again. And he resisted the root. Okay. Tainted Breath, and then... Yeah, this is why you can't just root and dot. You just won't have the mana. Your damage spell, your dots just are terrible at this level. There. So with him slowed, it won't be that bad. I'm very glad this walking sleep lasts about twice as long as the original slow spell that you get. I mean, it just lasted like 20 seconds. The original one. It just wasn't long enough to tackle the guys you're fighting. He's not really... He is dotted with tainted breath. Actually kind of glad that that one didn't get through. Roots worn off. Needs affliction. And I'm stunned. There we go. Get him down to 20%, and I should be okay. And that's the thing with tackling undead, that they don't retreat. Oh, I don't like where this is going. It's a bit close. Resisted root. Resisted root again, but he's running. This is a little closer than I'd like it to be. Thank God he ran. Now I'm hitting him. Look at all the hits. In fact, apparently if you look at the mechanics of the game, you have a harder chance of hitting them once they're running from you. So says the P99 wiki. And he dropped a hunting bow, which is like the worst bow you can get in the game. What's this? It's a knoll of some kind. Escape split paw, no. Knoll. Okay, now... Jeez, look at my health and mana. Like, non-existent almost. Since they don't hate me, I'm fine around them unless I'm fighting one of them. Well, here's another person. I'll ask them if they want to group. Lots of AVX to be killed here. I'm not even sure what Sneakies is. A rogue, maybe? Yeah, 22 rogue. Halfling. Every time I see a halfling, I think of a druid. Because it seems like 90% of the time they are druids. Oh. So Sneakies said sure. If I can see Sneakies. Bottom entrance. Where is Sneakies? Sneaky's been killing them. Sneakies wants to get in my guild. So I'm going to pause this until we're... Oh, she's... Oh my god, what the hell is she doing? Sneaky's not going to... Oh... Will heal when I can. Wow, she made short work of them. That's what rogues do. They're very fast. And I think Sneaky's one disappeared. Sneakies is pretty twinked for level 22, 211 strength, and Ragebringer. I think I've seen that before. Yeah, pretty nice weapon. 15 damage, 25 delay. Effect Fury, look at 20 strength, 10 dex, 10 stamina, 10 agility, 100% hit, or 100 hit points, 10 save for disease and magic. Or no, magic is 20, poison 20. Just for rogues only. That's madness. Heal her up. I don't think she has too much health. Yeah, I'm healing 10 each go. Her health is not enormous. But I'm going to have to buff her up. Let's get rid of our lowest dot. Put in Root, then Walking Sleep, and then Spirit of Cat. And this will be good for a group. Lots of buffs. Root, Dot, and Slow. And of course, Heal. Oh, I need to put a sew back on myself. %, mana. Super twinked rogue with me. I was considering trying out a rogue. I might, just for the newbie area in Greater Fae. I don't know where she went. There's a Harrier right there. Incoming Centaur. Oh. Silly Lion. Wow, one hit and I took it down to 68%. Give it a Walking Sleep. Oh, that's pointless. I've never seen anybody kill anything that fast, actually. Blue? She's the same level as me. If it sticks. Not sure, maybe when I'm at 50. Yeah, it's a little iffy because it's a red, right? I don't care how good you are. Mana's taking a sweet time going up. She's going over there to pull. Looks like an egret. It's an Avocet. I think somebody's fighting that Avocet. I can't really see. Yeah, it's not, Hopefully it's not a bard rounding them all up. I think Sweetness is in my guild. No. No, Sweetness is not. Silly lion. Mana, oh mana. Sure takes a long time. I had a lot of help from a guildie in Supremacy. She was killing Egret. Does she even need me? He gave me a whole bunch of magical items, +6 wisdom rings, and Bat Fang headband, with +3 wisdom on it, and +3 wisdom talisman. Helps a bit. Probably overall took my mana up about 100, at least 100, maybe 150, then without them. Oh, he gave me a super awesome shield too, the Charred Guardian shield, +9 wisdom. Worth holding on to. I'm gonna try walking sleep. My series of doubt's gonna stick. No, it didn't. So, jeez, out of range. No stick. Please don't fizzle right now. Fizzling takes up mana. Well, Sweetness is kind of beating it. So I have the better heal since I hit 19. I think it does about 70 or 80. Still. No, Sweetness is starting to... I have to dump everything I have. I might be able to get 3 heals off on Sweetness. There's... I'm not calling... Sneaks. Sneakies? There. Sneaky's gonna kicks butt. I guess any, especially melee class, will kick butt if you gear them right. Oh, there's an Avocet. We definitely don't want that. Something is... I don't know what's going on. Something was fighting it over there? Oh, no. No experience. I wonder who is fighting it. Jeez, Sneaky's just amazing at killing things. Some druid was... Well, if Sneaky's can afford that, I seriously doubt that he's going to care about me looting these mobs. Although the plate thing would be to ask. It's about 8% for each heal. Yeah, Sneaky's just said nope, so the loot is mine. Actually, you can come across the occasional one and get quite a few plat. Like Amber's worth a couple. I think I had something that was worth like 20 plat though. I sold to the vendor. I think it was like a pearl something, some kind of jewelry. And these aviacs seem to drop them. Might have been like a Harrier or... Let's see what... Rusty scimitar. Will med. I'm gonna say... it's nice. I noticed I was just in Lake of Ill Omen last night, and some of the Sarnacs we were fighting, I was getting over a plat each. See, seeing things like that, 8 gold is pretty nice. Yeah, she's a wrecking ball, man. So what do I have here? Probably don't need anything but Spirit of the Wolf on me. I came out here with the last of my plat since I bought my level 24 spells. I am pretty poor. It cost me about 150 plat to buy all my level 24 spells. And I thought at 212 plat was good for a while. Apparently not. But this will last me quite a while. I can sell here, throw out the copper. I can sell here. Where else can I sell? I think that any gypsies, there's a gypsy camp in Lake Rathatir. You can sell to them. Telling my guild that Sneakies is looking for an invite to my guild, which she asked for. He or she. I think it being P99 EQ and how hard it is to get into the game. They say about the average player base in MMO is about 25% women. At least 10 years back I heard that. But I think in P99 you're looking at about 95% or more women, or men. 95% or more are men. It is definitely not an easy game to get. Definitely not an easy game to get into. It's very frustrating. I have second guessed it more than one time. I don't know where Sneakies went. Sneakies took off. Sneakies has that weapon. Might also have J-boots. Well, I think Sneakies went up. What does Sneakies have on Avocet? I think Sneakies... Yeah. Sneakies aggroed and Avocet. I'll just met up. I think Shaman at this level is kind of... It's a good group type between 19 and 24 levels. It's a good grouping time, but it's not a very good soloing time. My damage output is pretty limited compared to what you get at 24. I think, like, I actually took a Shaman to level 30 at some point back in like 2000. I know you can solo. I know that the 24 dot is quite powerful. I don't know how much damage per tick, but I know it's a lot more powerful than what I'm using now. So root and disease and dot and sit and med. Maybe melee a little bit. But I can't do that too much, not too well right now. It's pretty difficult. Bull elephant, that's a good one. I'd be going after that bull elephant if wasn't grouped with sneakies. No, I think once... I actually think that we could use more people, like a couple more. The experience wouldn't be too bad. We could probably even take out avocets. I think avocets are close to 30, maybe level 28 or so. Sneakies is back in the zone. Back in the zone. Oh, a lot of nice blue targets around here. She'll just come and absolutely waste them when she's back. Yeah, there's 2 avocets that she pulled. Need a few healers at my level. Keep her going with that. More than a few, probably a whole group. Let's Spirit a Cat. I didn't get a chance to do this before. And Spirit a Bear on Sneakies. Should leave me with about 65%. And while Sneakies is destroying these blues, I will med. So I'm very glad that with this new microphone system I can talk softly and not have to worry about the microphone being so far away from my head that you just hear the silly computer fan the whole time. I've listened to recordings. I've done a couple trials, and you just don't... I didn't hear the computer fan. You'll hear, like, the background... Because I'm outside, you'll hear the background air, like, blowing. But, that's to be expected. It just seemed very quiet to me, and I'm very happy with that. In fact, that was the #1 issue I had. After I got my... I got it so you can hear me over the games that I was playing. Still, I mean, with that, you had the computer fans blazing away in the background. It was kind of amateurish sounding. But with this setup, I mean, I have a boom almost over the my monitor right next to my face. Should sound just fine. Yeah, Sneakies is really making me want to play a rogue. But of course, this rogue is twinked. Can't be that twinked. There's no fungi tunic on her. I didn't see where Sneakies went. Definitely lives up to her name. But she went around this tree and then poof. God, I could never kill. I could never kill that fast with anything so far. Not even my wizard with wasting all its mana could kill things this fast. Actually, I would say this is pretty damn good experience. Got a whole bar since I've been with Sneaky. Let's heal Sneakies up some. She just said that at these... Because I told her I don't feel like I'm contributing very much. I've never, ever in EverQuest seen anybody kill things this fast. I know she's twinked out, but even twinked out is madness. And she is not even fighting from the back. If she was doing all backstabs, I can see it. backstab is insane. Like, it's more powerful than wizard attacks in this game. See, if I designed it, I wouldn't quite design it like that, but I would say definitely rogues should be the highest DPS, especially when they're backstabbing in any MMO, in my opinion, for melee DPS. But for casters, I mean, they should be the top. And I told her I wasn't. This Sneaky seems to know her stuff. She said Shaman are probably the best class in Velius. And best solo and group. Huh. Good to know. I'm looking forward to it. She said, at these levels, Twink melees are good. Later, casters rock. That makes me feel better. I better heal Sneaky's up. Sneaky's is not invincible. Should just name this whole video Sneaky's. No reply from Guild. I assume no officer is close by. Sneaky's is off killing an elephant. Sneaky's is a wrecking ball. So I'd be very happy if they drop at least bronze. I can go sell it. Crystallized sulfur. Oh, the rook. Yeah, I forgot about the rook. It's kind of a little bit higher than the egret below a harrier. I will stick to Sneakies like glue for as long as I can. We did manage to down a few avocets with my ranger group. Wasn't exactly easy. What did we have? We had a monk and me were kind of tanking off of each other, and we had... What did we have? I think we had druid healing us. And we had a couple casters, like a wizard and a necro, and all around level 20 to 23 or 24. We were able to take down, I think, 2 or 3 avocets, but it was pretty stressful, and the druid was basically completely out of mana. I could use some chunk of meat. 2 Ellie's incoming. I don't have all day. I have at most an hour and a half before I have to go get my son from daycare, so this can't take... Unfortunately, if it was a regular... Like if it was earlier in the day, I would just stick it out with Sneakies all day, because this is really good experience. I'll heal up Sneaky. Oh, elephant doesn't like what I'm doing. And Sneakies is trying to backstab. Oh, didn't get off a super backstab. I know with my ranger I was seeing a rogue backstab for over 200. And that was a crit, obviously, I think. But it's something that they can keep doing and doing and doing, and it doesn't cost them anything. Why am I smelling food? Must be the wife cooking something. Smells almost like Greek food. I'm like, small mammoth tusks. They're worth some gold, I think. Oops. I'm not sure if tusks... Yeah, I think they weigh quite a bit. It's fine though, because I can just run up to the top of the Aviax City and sell. And what do we have here? Let's get rid of this copper. I know a lot of people actually get rid of their silver too. I found that hard to do. A little bit, maybe to shave it off so I just stay within the weight limit. When she gets back, we're going to take out a Harrier Rook combo, she said. I had a monk friend. That's the guy that gave me all the equipment I have. I'm not trying to loot a corpse. Silly EQ. Yeah, he was telling me that monks and shaman are one of the best combos. They probably are really good. I think that a monk is a little easier to keep alive than a rogue, simply because rogues don't have feint death. But rogues do more DPS. But I'm not sure, actually, if they do it from the front or not. If they can keep up with a monk. But if they get behind, they definitely destroyed everything in the game. There's nothing that can compete with a rogue. And man, where did they get the recording of this outdoor sound? The crows and the... I don't know what else that is. That... I have no idea what the heck that is. I assume just all bird sounds. And you know, actually, it kind of reminds me of the old game that came out in 2000, was it? Gothic? I think they have a sound, either it's the exact same, or it's something similar. When you go out in certain areas of the wilderness in the old Gothic game, it sounds just like this. They did come out pretty close to each other, 99 for EverQuest and about 2000 for Gothic. And actually, if you don't mind EQ type graphics, Gothic is a really good game, and it's very challenging too. But it's one of those games that, you know what, I shouldn't say it gets easier the harder, the more uber you become. It does, but the way that those games are set up, no matter how geared out and high level you are, the Gothic series, that you still have to play the game. You have to block the attacks, and you have to get successful hits. If you don't fight properly, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're going to get your butt kicked. And I actually think that they should have more of that in RPGs, especially MMOs. I'm hoping EQN will be a little bit more like that, because with its horizontal progression, not just vertical, like all the old MMOs before it, you should get better with whatever tier you in. Say, I think it goes up to tier 5 and EQN. I do believe that you should get more powerful, of course, as opposed to starting out with tier 1 and nothing, and then being geared out. You should be still powerful, but you shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like my experience in World of Warcraft, where whatever level they have as the highest, you just push anything over, even if it's the same level and you're better geared. Like, there's not even a challenge. I don't like that. I think it's really sad. But I think that younger levels, I can't really so much call them levels, it's a horizontal level, so I think a tier 1 should not be able to go into tier 5 killing bosses and stuff like that. I think that the bosses should turn on the tier 1s and make them regret coming, just like they do in EQ. Like, if you're a green, you're totally low level, say level 5 tags long with me here, all the mobs will instantly target from way farther away the green guy, and they'll come after him and they'll smack him for real hard, and he'll die real fast. So it doesn't really matter what kind of group you're in, and you're level 5 and they're all level 20 and you're in 20 zone, you're going to die fast. They can't keep you alive. I think that still there should be an area, say if it's T2, you should still be able to help, though of course not going solo at a T5 area. If you know what I'm trying to say here. There's nothing I can do besides heal. Sneakies kills him too fast, and I don't have my direct damage spell up. It's really not very mana efficient. I tried using that just to kill blue mobs, and I run out when it's about a third of the way through its health. It's just not efficient at all. Oh, this is a Harrier. Eesh. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, Sneakies needs help. I'm gonna try throwing on a slow on that Harrier. It's just a yellow Harrier. And I'm going to root it now. Otherwise... Got off a successful slow on the Harrier. Sneakies is destroying it. Well, Sneakies did backstab for 102, but that's probably normal damage. That's not even a crit. My direct damage spell does about 80. And that costs... Well, I'm better geared now. I shouldn't say I'll run out of mana before it's dead. I should say I would run out of mana when it's dead now. So it's kind of inefficient to try taking on blues like that. It's just silly. What is this? I don't want rusties. I'm actually quite hurt, but that's okay. Yeah, so now I would say Sarkis is kind of brought in line. Yeah, close to my ranger for the level. Maybe if I had a bit better, like a bit better tunic. So I was looking at what you can make for blacksmithing, and it looks to me like you can make imbued, if you have the money for it. I figured I'll need 1,500 plat to get there to make a full set for myself. It would be worth it if I had the money. You can make imbued. It's like a imbued scale mail. It's XR only, and every single piece has plus a minimum. What I saw, +2 strength and +2 wisdom, which is absolutely perfect for a shaman. That armor is just fantastic. It is better than my class armor. And my class armor, I think you can start even earlier. I'm not sure if they did that. I'm going to have to start looking up. But you can start earlier, it seems, with the Kunark expansion, because everything is for the Ixar. Because everything is tailored for Ixar only. It's like a scale type mail. Mystic scale for Shaman, and Dread scale for Shadow Knights. I'm not sure what warriors use. And of course monks use their... She's fighting again. Monks use their silk type armor, Wu's fighting stuff or whatever it is. And then you just typical caster stuff for the necromancers, and that's all the classes. There's only 5 Ixar classes. Necromancer, Shadow Knight, Warrior, Monk, Shaman. She just goes and goes. There she is, way over there. I think she's looking for... I'm going to move. I want to move away from these Avocets. I don't know where she went. I think this is her pulling over here. Yeah. Wow, my health went up really fast. Yeah, I feel like she's doing all the work, but I am keeping her health up and I'm keeping her buffed. Yeah, I'm getting really excited for EverQuest next. It's I'm going to get into Landmark. I'm definitely going to put great. I'm definitely going to put videos up about that when it comes out. All right. Sneakies has to go. Back on our own. Gotta refresh my own sow because it's 2 minutes left. And this is the area where I was seeing the centaur and the werewolf come by every little while. There's a good target for me, but I'm quite low in mana. Man, am I ever noticing how fast I gain hit points back? What's this? Worn out good stuff. Maybe we should go up top and sell. Bronze, okay. Definitely now. Throw strength on me. Let's just take whatever the Sheltie has and sell it for some gold. Let's go up to the top and see about that. This is not in my bag for some reason. Oh, I'm over full. I thought I had more than enough room. Okay, well, we'll have to do it the hard way then. This hit. Yeah. Can I put this? Of course not. That would be too easy. It's something that somebody reminded me of that... they're all different. I just feel a little scared going through them. That cudgel quest for the Shaman, this Shaman Skull quest, you can actually put the cudgel. You don't have to use it as your main weapon. You can put it in your range slot. Which, for +5 wisdom, is pretty damn awesome. Well, it makes it worth it right there. Like I said, I'm not sure if it was my last video, The Shaman's Life, that I just said it's just too hard to get out to the Burning Wood with my ranger. And it is, level 25, going through Frontier Mountains. I was reading the horror story that just about everything sees through invisible. Here he is, Crack Wind Chaser. What does he con? He's indifferent. I'm not going to give him the bow. I'll drop the bow. Yeah, everything sees invisible, and there's a lot of hills and whatever in the way that you won't see what's around the corner all the time, so it makes it pretty hard. I didn't want to risk... That's carnelian. I didn't want to risk my... Here we go, Jade Earring 4 plat. That's not bad. I didn't want to risk my ranger going out there and not being able to get the corpse back. So here's amber, over 2 plat each. 1 plat for the rune. Of course, if I was going to have a caster, it'd be smart to save the runes and words, but this is just 3 gold for the mammoth tusks, not too much. Ice of Velius, 3 gold. 2 plat, 3 gold for the bronze spear. What is this? This is one of my, should be worth quite a bit. But, spider silk, chunk of meat, which we'll eat, and worn great staff, 1 gold. It's weight, it's not really worth it. Okay, so what do they sell? I mean, bandages are absolutely worthless to me, if you ask me. Though I was grouped with a shaman that kept bandaging himself up. I don't know why. In Unrest. That was about a month or so back. You can buy loots. There's really nothing here. I was hoping for maybe a little bit of food. See, it might have been a pearl ring that I was able to sell. I mean, the vendor is selling it back for 25. And there's no food here. Yeah. Oh, there's beer. Get drunk. No, that's about the worst thing you can do as a caster. Besides the fact that it gives me a terrible, nauseating headache for hours. The whole screen shakes. It's like... if anyone ever saw that Simpsons Japan episode, battling seizure robots or something like that when it was in Japan and everyone fell to the floor with a big seizure. That's what it reminds me of. The whole screen just wobbles and shakes, and I I don't take to it very well. I've done it on my ranger a few times and gotten his alcohol tolerance up to like 11 or something, but I was ready to throw up myself. And it seems to last about 20 minutes. If you get it to the point where you cannot drink anymore to get any more drunk, then yeah, you can't. What is it? First of all, it zooms in to first person only. You can't zoom out. And then who's dead here? Oh, Daft Monk. That's really weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm learning a lot from people in the guild. Little things that I either forgot, because I was playing all throughout Kunark, pretty much, the Kunark era, or just things that I guess I just never really knew. If you read the chat, this is a fairly fair-sized guild. They invite lots of people, so the chat can get a little out of control. I just, for the most part, I can probably ignore about 3/4 of it, but when I'm feeling up to it, I'll get involved and say my own silly things, just like half of everybody else. I am feeling at the moment that the Shaman will be my main character, but that really is a skeleton monk. I thought it was a necromancer just meditating. I'm not sure what item he has to look like a skeleton, but that's pretty funny. And he just gave me a towel saying, "Hey, what's up?" So yeah, the Shaman for now will be, but I think it's just because I got burnt out on my ranger. I soloed for quite a bit in Lake of Ill Omen with my ranger, and I just was tired of it. I did find a better way to attack with my ranger, is in between my two-handed swings, is to use my one of my fire spells, and takes up more mana, but you live longer and you can take him out. Level is Daft Monk. Who Daft? 27. Want to duel with 22 Shaman? Seem to remember having some things down here. Not sure what happened to him. Shaman are very self-sufficient. I mean, this is not conjure, but I can conjure up all my own food. I can bind myself wherever I want. I've got my own heals. Yeah, Daft Monk says he's AFKing too much to be a very good group member. What's this elephant? Very good target. Just my mana's still really low. So we'll met up. Okay, we'll come back. And there is a very tempting centaur right next to me. Hit him with affliction. Got him. Wait for him to come close. Hopefully there's no werewolves going around here. And oh, I did not hit the right spell. Damn it. I don't even have the you know what? Since I'm in this position, I will get my tainted breath. And I always think Sand Giant when I hear that noise. Okay, Centaur Sheltie, hit him with that. And good. Everything's stuck. Let's kill him. So Death Monk is telling me to go kill centaur archers and shelties. I look it up. This fight's going pretty good so far. Yeah, this is a longer video than I thought it would be. At last looked, it's looking about close to about an hour and 20 minutes. So I plan to be here till at least level 24, maybe hopefully 25. I'm over halfway to level 23 now. I started out just under 1 bar when the video began. Okay, so he's telling me to go take out Wanderers, which I'll have to. The Avocets are a little dangerous. There's a lot of... Aviak's a little dangerous now because there's a lot of Avocets around. And this kill is taking a while. Well, there's an elephant right here. Come on, kill it. I need that wolf. I get a wolf pet at, that's at level 34. Okay. Let's try to take out this elephant fast. That actually wasn't a bad fight with that blue. He's probably a low, solid blue. Elephant should be okay. Let's do the same thing as before. And turning just to make sure the computer knows that I am not moving while casting a spell, because it likes to do that. And say you've been interrupted. Okay, turn. That's, oh, wasn't far enough. Got him anyways. And put my last poison on him. My best poison. Level 9 dot. That's all I have till 24. Well, we're hitting them good. Gotta make sure there's no Cyclops or Werewolf coming around me. I haven't seen any of those out. Although maybe somebody had killed the placeholders back then for them to spawn. I've been here for, oh, just when the video began, basically, and maybe took a break for 5-10 minutes between. And there's been nothing so far nasty out here. There's some good wandering Aviacs, though. Go right underneath it. See, my will is insufficient. Where does it say that? To command this weapon. That's because it has a effect that goes off once you hit level 46. But I'm not sure if at level 46 I'll be holding on to Brell's Keg Popper. But for now, it's alright. I was hoping for the Berserker Club. Think about maybe that should be my goal after I get to about level, say, 25. Go back to Kearns and see if I can't solo it on my own at 25. I'll have really good dot spells and a new direct damage spell, which will kick some butt. And between that and Root, I should be able to try for down there. I remember as my Shadow Knight, I was always down there. The Shadow Knights can really take the damage, unlike a Shaman. And this elephant is down. And I actually didn't suffer too much. There's a light blue elephant. Throw a heal on myself. and kill the elephant. Put on my second dot. Don't need slow because it was interrupted. Don't need slow because he's light blue. And that was interrupted again. Third time. There we go. And you know what's just madness is that my guild and 3 people can testify that is the truth, that there was some guy in the East Karana, East Commons, my bad, East Commons where everyone goes to trade, that was giving out thousands of plat for nothing. Like he was giving out 2k each to each person, and just when I was like, okay, I'm gonna go, oh, who is this human? Brother Quinn. He's indifferent. Okay. Otherwise, he would destroy me. Yeah, so he was giving out thousands of plat and lots of items. I don't know who it was or what was going on, but apparently he made a few of us a little bit richer in the guild. And I didn't have a chance to get out there, but interesting to know that some people would do that. Maybe they were leaving the server or just felt like they had too much money. I don't know. But when you give out 2k to about 20 people or so, I mean, you have money to burn. And he said, that's it, I'm out. I'm out of here. So, you know, I missed out on that. Would be nice to have a couple thousand plat. Sarkis is pretty darn poor at the moment. 66 plat, and that's it. Whatever other loot I can get. What was the emerald? I wonder what that sells for. Yeah. So, maybe I'll get one more good kill and call an end to this video. Sure what else I can do. Some of these aviacs, maybe those are reds. Definitely not Brother Quinn. There's an even rook that's too much for me. Elephant is green. Well, the monk, Daft Monk was telling me to go. You know, there's nothing around here that I can see that gives me experience. It's either green or red. And neither will give me experience. In fact, the reds will give me experience in the opposite way. Sentry. Ooh, he's red and scowling. Sentry Elechin, whatever. And looks like he's going right through the middle of Aviac City, which is really bad for any Ixar around. I remember seeing him on my ranger, but of course a wood elf isn't. They're considered a good race, so don't have to worry about. As a knoll, Shaman Lenrol. I'm not sure about a shaman dotting battle going on because they will DD as well, and I don't think mobs have a mana limit, unlike players. I know my ranger fighting shaman is just like the worst. I mean, fighting wizards are bad enough; they're nuking the crap out of you, but shamans will debuff you, they will dot you, and they will nuke you. The only thing they don't do is root you, which would be really dangerous. Okay, come on, there has to be something around here. All the lines are green. Well, looks like a dead player over there. This would help if I had ranger tracking. We'll have to go look for where these centaurs are hanging out. Checking on my tablet. Okay. 8. Ruined stone ring. I don't think so. What did he say? I'm gonna have to go up. Why is this not scrolling? There we go. He said there's an area, you know, that well here in the zone that has 2 NPCs. Valen Astrolo's well is number 3 on the P99 map. That's almost near the bridge at the very beginning of the zone. So there's an area up there, he says, like a big radius where 4 to 5 center archers and shelties roam. I can look it up, I said. Okay, so yeah, we'll go up there. So I'll rest up fully, cut the video, and then I'll show you what it's like over there. So here we are. Here's the well he was talking about. And Valen Estrello scowls at me, ready to attack. I'm not sure who he is. Apparently it's his will. Yeah, Valen Estrello's well. So we definitely won't go close to him. Oh, he's got a friend. He's indifferent. I wonder what his friend does. Hopefully he won't whistle over to his buddy and attack me. Okay. I didn't look to see what the... Okay, the archer, centaur is my level, and it's indifferent, so that's actually not very good. I don't really want to fight anybody my level. There's a rook over here, though. My mana is a little low. I killed a sheltie on the way. 3/5 the way to 23. Oh, I did see that rook. Now he's way up there. Some mobs wander the entire zone in this game. I also saw another archer, centaur archer, and he was same level as me, so it's not very good. I don't know, monks probably don't have the issue of taking on same levels, but I know I do. In fact, I don't think I've had a class where it was okay. It's a little scary. Ding, level 30. Somebody in my guild. I will reach that one day. There's a sheltie, he's blue. So now that that rook has gone over the hill, we can take out the sheltie. And hopefully the archer won't be anywhere near him. Probably good enough mana right now. Oh, there's another one over here. There's another archer, he's even. Just have to make sure these guys don't connect. Oh, what's this? Light blue aviac. Okay, sheltie, you're mine. Oop, interrupted. That's why I turn like this, because it tells the game, or connects to the server and says, he's not moving anymore. He's in place. Otherwise, quite often you'll see the interrupted. So if I just stop and cast right now, it'll definitely be an interrupted, because the server hasn't been informed that I stopped moving. Yes, I know we're dealing with old technology, but turning on the spot once you stop moving to cast spells is basically what all the smart people do. And I remember doing that with my wizard, but back in early 2000. Yeah, he's going down easily. Just make sure there's no other centaurs. I'm not sure if they add if you're fighting one of their own, but I'm pretty sure, because it's the norm basically in the game. There are some things that just don't care if you're fighting their own kind. Definitely not undead. I don't really think of it at the moment, but I know there's some out there. Here's a human, Brother Quinn, and he's indifferent. He's going down. He's also hit me quite hard. Yeah. Walking sleep is off. That's not good. Let's use my tainted breath. There we go. Got a good hit on him. He's about to run. And there is an archer, centaur archer over there. He's going the right direction though. Get away. Yeah, one thing I do is when I'm fighting, I like to go into this sort of camera view, just because you can see everything around you, and I'm not sure when I started doing that, but it's smart to do it in places that are open and dangerous. And I think, sadly enough, I might have started doing this all the time when I was on the team PvP servers, and you just had to know what's around you at all times. You can never rest wherever you were. As soon as you left the cities, unless you're standing next to one of your guards, you just could never rest. And this would always inform me, hopefully, about other players coming up that would attack. So it wasn't free for all, it was team PvP, so it was the races, the 4 dark races versus basically everybody else at the lower levels, but then everyone screwed it up at the higher levels when they started forming panda guilds, and all the races got into one guild. It wasn't the way the server was designed, but they exploited that, and I'm not sure if that was ever fixed, but not when I was playing it. So yeah, I was always on the lookout for somebody sneaking over me. And you know, I was able to do that a few times myself. I mean, heck, even Warhammer Online, I was able to do that. But it's just easier because this is an actual change of camera view. In modern MMOs, you don't even need to do that. You don't have to change the camera. You just hold down the left or right mouse button and move the mouse around, and you can see all around you. And when you start moving, the camera would automatically go back so you can see from this view. But on this way, you actually have to, I bound the keys. You have to I hit Shift slash to get back into it, and slash to go into that all-encompassing camera view. All right, guys. So I think this has been a long enough video, probably an hour and a half at least, if not longer. My longest video yet. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.